Welcome to Scrapheap Challenge, where our teams manufacture magnificent machines from this mountain of mashed up metal.
For this brand new series, we've relocated to a brand new heap with 200 tons of mangled metal and gems of junk. Our teams now have 2 huge indoor build areas stocked to the rafters with all the tools and equipment they'll need to build all mother of crazy contraptions. And the team's task this week is no exception.
This week's challenge is to construct kung fu fighting, karate chopping cars.
Our teams must become mechanical martial artists and construct a giant chopping machine powerful enough to smash through a range of increasingly difficult targets.
Each team must chop their way through progressively more difficult blocks. They'll start with the relatively easy concrete block, move on to the really very huge block of ice, and finish with the extremely hard railway sleeper. The team that breaks the most blocks are crowned Grandmasters.
This week's crouching tigers spend their days felling forests in deepest, darkest Wales. This trio of tree fellers are Andrew, David, and Captain Baden-Powell. Scout's Honour, that really is his name. These boys should have no problem cutting through the competition. Welcome to the Lumbering Jacks.
And our hidden dragons are happiest messing about on and in the Firth of Forth. These 3 seafaring Scots are led by Captain Andrew, ably assisted by Mond and Jump Lead Johnny. They are the Haggis Bashers.
OK, teams, your challenge has been set and your dojo build areas await. You have just 10 hours to build your kung fu cars.
Go on the sound of the gong.
Wait for it, guys, wait for it. Go!
Any ideas?
Big arm,
Weight, ice, concrete and wood. Okay, so it's going to be something that fires down on it or drops on it.
It's got to be quick on the way down. There's got to be no restriction, is there? It's just got to go.
So both teams have realised that a heavy chopping arm is important, but they must also realise that the speed at which they move that arm is the key. Force equals mass times velocity squared. So if a 20-stone sumo wrestler sits slowly on a pile of tiles, he'll be unlikely to break them, whereas a tiny 10-stone martial artist can split them in 2 by chopping through them at great speed.
You move it here, small amount, it's massive at the far end, isn't it?
So the teams seem to be heading down the right path. But to add a bit of sophistication, we've invited along 2 annihilation aces from the demolition industry. Joining the Lumbering Jacks is professional pulverizer Robin Rushforth, designer of groundbreaking ways to demolish the unwanted world around us.
Right then, guys. How we do? You know what it's all about? What do you think?
Heavy duty, fast moving.
Keep it simple, keep it strong, yeah?
Yep.
Right, what I think, if we start out with a car or small truck, on the back here, we have a fairly simple A-frame, which we then have the arm with the axe blade on the end. Mm-hmm. We're looking at energy. If you double the speed it's moving, you're going to get 4 times the energy.
Right.
The Lumbering Jacks plan to mount a heavy chopper on a movable platform, but rather than just winching the chopper up and letting it drop, they want to add speed to their chopping motion. They're going to convert an old hydraulic ram into an air spring that, when released, will fire the end of the chopper arm up, in turn forcing the heavy axe head down. This extra speed will add tons of force to their chop. But if they don't build a strong enough platform, their chopper may destroy more than they bargained for.
What we want to do is we want to hit a point contact so we get a crack to start and then you propagate through and break.
The Haggis Bashers are taking the high road to Essex for their expert advice. Richard Keel maintains the bashing apparatus at one of the biggest demolition firms in the UK.
Hi, gents.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
How are we doing?
Hi, Richard.
How are you?
Richard.
All right. Have any ideas?
Well, we thought of something quite a heavy donor vehicle so it wouldn't lift off the ground.
Yeah.
With a big chopping action, maybe a hydraulic or a spring
Yeah.
system.
Big hammer type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thought.
What's your thoughts on that one?
Have sort of an idea of small donor engine.
Yeah.
Okay. With a wheel on the side of it, transferring energy, spinning motion, obviously, to a diff.
Yep.
With a brake on it. So this side here, you would have your arm, so a couple of metres, 3 metres sort of maximum.
Okay, so this one would be rotating it, so this arm would be up in the air.
That's right.
Hit the brake. This would stop, and this one would fire down
That's
with the
fired
3-metre
down
arm.
Yeah.
because it's got so much speed.
Chop.
Yeah.
The Haggis Bashers want to use the energy from a flywheel to power a giant hammer. They hope to find an old truck axle, which they'll mount on a donor chassis and attach a heavy hammer to one end. Spinning this axle up to full speed using a donkey engine, they can apply the brakes on one wheel, transferring all this spinning energy into the hammer arm via the diffs, creating a colossal blow. But it's an overcomplicated plan, and if they don't get that flywheel up to top speed, it'll be more flop than chop.
Axle, quite a substantial truck.
Engine.
Steel for the A-frame. Something ready-made be ideal.
And a 3-metre arm.
Lock and load, go and get it.
Off you go!
Welcome back to Shaolin-style scrap heap challenge, where our two teams are sifting through the scrap to create karate chopping cars. Hi!
Our teams have just 10 hours to create a kung fu car capable of chopping through concrete, ice and wood. The Lumbering Jacks, a team of woodcutters from Wales, are applying their chopping know-how to assemble an awesome air-powered chopper. While our seafaring Scots, the Haggis Bashers, are bringing in the bits for a flywheel-powered super hammer.
The Lumbering Jacks are off to a lucky start. Scavenger Andrew tells Captain Baden that they found part of an old forklift, and it's right outside their build area.
Baden!
Yes?
We could do with your help out here to lift this.
You want us to come down to the yard then, yeah?
Why are they just outside the...
All right.
And after only a few minutes, the Haggis Bashers are quick to spot an old ambulance that could come to their rescue.
We found a transit.
OK, jump lead. Do you need a hand?
Yeah, over the bridge on the left-hand side.
Hold on, this thing slides then, right?
In contrast to the sprightly Scots, our Welsh border bodgers are taking a more leisurely approach.
That's it. Do we push from behind? Does it go in?
You can keep up.
Yeah, just have a steady drive in.
The Lumbering Jacks have taken their time deciding how to extricate their bit of old forklift and have lumped for the quad.
Go faster than that. Go faster than that.
Not exactly the most urgent scavenging we've seen. Could our lumberers be aptly named?
So wait on the bike, boys. You ready?
With the ambulance well and truly buried behind a few rusty relics, all 4 Haggises have been allowed out onto the heap to lend a hand.
Keep going.
And needless to say, they've set to it with the usual Scottish finesse we've come to know and love.
Watch your fingers. Ready? Oh.
That's close.
Well, if they're not careful, it'll be the woodsman who'll be needing medical attention. Oh!
Let it go.
Right, should we go and find the vehicle?
Our Lumbering Jacks spend their days in the deep, dark woods on the Welsh borders.
Go on in, put your backs into it then.
Though, thankfully, they don't use saws anymore. No, it's monster machinery all the way for these woodland nymphs, with their high-tech slice and dicers that can turn a tree into chopsticks in seconds. Operating this behemoth is logger-loving team captain Baden Powell.
The day I stepped into the forestry, just fell in love with it. I like the work, like the people that work in it. We always say you got sap in your blood. That's it just doesn't go.
It's all right for Baden in his heated cab, but Scavenger David knows that come rain or shine, trees have to be taken down.
We work in all weathers. Whatever weather comes, we have to go, keep going.
And timberholic Andrew just can't get enough of the logging life.
Once you've got the timber bug and you've done it for a few years, you just can't get out your system. There's nothing else to compare like.
And if you go down to the woods today, you'll find it echoes of the laughter from our wisecracking timber felling trio.
Dave, do you want some more RSJ?
And the lumbering jacks are laughing again, as that RSJ should make a tidy arm for their axe.
Right.
Whoa. Okay.
Morning, Haggis Bashers.
Morning.
How you doing?
How's it all going?
Getting there?
Good.
So, Kung Fu cars. Any experiences destroying things?
No. None that we own up to.
Really?
Really, yeah.
A few accidents?
Bad drivers maybe, but
Bad driver?
it's about a lot.
Who's the worst driver, do you reckon?
Judging by
The man that is on the quad, that's what I like to see.
The banger driver.
So do you reckon we might need a bit of a push?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, give me a hand.
here.
You ready?
Right, square the wheels up first.
Square the wheels up.
Right,
Set yourself up. Go.
how's it looking this side?
Go on. Take it up. Take it up.
Come on, Rogers, put your back into it.
Stop.
Woo!
Whoa!
It's all my muscles that did it. Was.
We need to find a vehicle, a chassis of some description. See, they've got
What about this Ford? What have they got? Ambulance.
the ambulance, see? They're in front of us already.
The Canny Scots have a fully operational ambulance. It's based on a transit and is the ideal platform for their super hammer. So it's back to the dojo for some radical surgery.
Scotland, land of the brave. Introducing the Haggis Bashers, a trio of water-loving Scots set on submerging themselves in the freezing Firth of Forth.
A wee bit of chilly. It was diving in January. It was 3 degrees. Temperature wasn't there, you know.
Johnny, aka Jump Lead, is happiest at the controls of the boats and is the live wire of the gang.
You connect them to positive one side and you put them to negative and you get a big spark, and that's Johnny.
Then there's the team captain, renowned for his lack of level-headedness when it comes to diving. It's Andy.
Or too deep, as is known.
Every time I go diving, I come up and say to Johnny, I've been too deep again.
Everyone has their wee faults.
Yes. And finally, the level-headed member of our Scottish trio is jet ski supremo Raymond. He'll turn his hand to anything if he's allowed to.
He's into DIY when his wife lets him out the house.
These Caledonian Custos plan to dive straight in and sink all opposition without trace.
Green with envy at the Scots scavenging skills, our foresters are spurred into action. And they've discovered something that at first glance looks quite promising. Could this rusty old army truck really be a runner?
We need a battery.
It'd be ideal, like, if we were getting going, innit? Prop shafts.
Morning, chaps.
On it.
This is a lovely big fella. Goodness me. Well, you'll be able to carry a lot on that, won't you? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do the trick, won't it?
Right. Is it, and do you think it's going to be a runner? I mean, do you think you can get it going?
Oh, I reckon so, innit?
Yeah, oh,
Bit of
good.
gas in it and some more prop shafts, like.
More prop shafts?
Well, there's
What is
none on it, look.
It might need one to help
Yes,
it.
that's right.
We'll put one on the front,
But
definitely.
it is very... I mean, were you planning on something quite this large?
No, but we got an out left.
Right. You know, a prop shaft, you know, for the lay person, a prop shaft is the thing that joins the engine to the wheels and makes them turn, which is kind of essential part of the vehicle, and there isn't one. Well, are you going to make a prop shaft out of sort of a bit of old tube?
Get on, innit?
Yeah, you better get on, guys, because, you know,
we're running
time,
behind
yeah,
Has an
only a
hour
bit.
gone by yet?
I think about, yeah.
Right.
If I were them, I would keep looking, you know, for a vehicle with an engine with a key, you know, easy one. Then over there. I'm not saying anything, because that could take. I reckon they could fix this in about 3 or 4 weeks.
The Haggis's ambulance must have helped save hundreds of lives. The least they can do is give it a customary Scrapheap style send-off. A fine example of Scrapheap precision engineering.
This week's judge is David Clark, a don of the demolition world. He's the president of the National Federation of Demolition Contractors.
Now, Dave, I know that you've had quite a lot of experience sort of destroying things in a professional manner, obviously. Of course. And, I mean, this is a slightly different thing, but what sort of machinery do you use when you're doing that?
Well, generally speaking, in demolition, it's either hydraulic hammers, steel shears, pulverisers, that sort of thing.
Right, pulverisers.
Pulverisers, yeah.
Does that break up concrete lumps?
Yeah, and they can either be a scissor action or more of a munching action. Sizzing it.
That's like the kind of giant jaws on the
inside.
inside.
There we go, exactly.
So, I mean, presumably these machines that the teams are building, when they actually apply the pressure with that hammer, we're talking quite a large amount of impact pressure on that.
If they can actually build the implements that they're building to the right sort of powers, yeah, they could be putting in hundreds of tons of pressure. Right. Some of the biggest steel shears that are on the market now, they refer to them in the power, i.e. 1,000-ton shear. That's the amount of
pressure that's on the
power or cutting power that it can impose, which is
quite a lot, isn't it?
A hell of a lot.
So, I mean, I know it's early days yet because they've only just started really thinking about what they're doing. But I mean, if you had to put your money on one of the teams, who would you go with?
Probably the Haggis Bashers at the moment. I think they seem to get going that much quicker and seem to be working and gelling a bit more.
I think nice and slowly, it'll probably just...
Nice and slowly, Johnny.
Yeah. I think Richard, the expert there, seems to have cracked the whip a little bit more, perhaps, than the approach from the
lumberers.
The lumberers.
They are lumbering a bit at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. I think the ambulance is about to be no more, even though the lights are still flashing. That looks like this is the end of it. Oh, yeah, there it goes.
That is terminal.
Oh, yeah, that's completely terminal, isn't it? I reckon it is possible to make more noise with a quad on the back of an ambulance, but I can't imagine how.
With no word from the heap, the expert and captain have been fabricating a fierce-looking chopper blade made from the prongs of the forklift. All they need now is something to attach it to. And the hunt for a suitable donor chassis is not going well.
We've got no accelerator. It's going to be a two-man job to drive him, look.
You sure? All right.
Right.
Let's just have another brevet.
Let's see if anything else can come back.
Okay, come on. Let's have a look over here.
No such worries for the Haggis Bashers, as they've found a huge axle to form the basis of their super hammer.
You need this lifted out. Andy, bring us a yellow strap out to lift the axle over. Right.
And while the Scott Scavenge keeps on rolling, it's time to wheel out one of my staggering scrap facts. This time, there's no chance Lisa won't be astounded.
Actually, you know, many years ago, it's reputed that the monks at the Fujian Shaolin Temple were not allowed to have bladed tools or weapons of any sort, so they chopped their firewood with their bare hands. Amazing, isn't it?
Yes. Better luck next time, Rob.
To show me the art of breaking, we've invited World Taekwondo champion Silvio Simak down to the heap. He's going to turn my puny hands into fearsome fists of fury.
So if we get into position, from here, bring one hand up, take a deep breath in through your nose, bring the chopping hand on the other side, right. Deep breath in through your nose. From here, you drop your body weight down.
Right.
Pull the other hand back and breathe out at the same time, focusing all your energy on this small target area.
Yes.
You ready to try?
I'll have to give it a go. Right.
Just stay focused. Breathe, stay focused. Great.
So it's true, a fast hand and a steady eye are all you need. Just don't try it at home, kids, because it really hurts.
Standing a bit too much, yeah.
As the lumberers' lacklustre scavenge continues, they're reduced to picking at the scraps on offer. And with nearly half the build time gone, they've only just realised there's another half of the heap beyond the bridge.
Yeah, but look what's over here. I didn't see the bridge. Let's see now. We need to organise a vehicle.
Clearly, Andrew and David haven't quite grasped the geography of our new heap. over that bridge lies another 100 tons of scrap.
Dave, how are you getting on? Did you find the vehicle yet?
No, we're not. We haven't found a vehicle yet, Baden, but we're looking around, obviously.
Lumbering Jacks, you have 6 hours remaining.
6?
Yes, 6, yeah, thanks.
We take
This bit of floor off.
get the spare wheel down and then just get the saw in and cut a big square out. That's all we need.
With time ticking, the Scots are steaming ahead. They've torn apart the ambulance chassis and are ready to mount their truck axle.
Best looking bit of metal we've seen so far.
It may be raining, but those dark clouds could have a silver lining. Andrew and David have finally blundered upon what could be the answer to their prayers.
Baden? Yeah? We've got a Volvo estate. Is that any good?
Top of the range, tell him.
It's a fair chance. It'd be one of the best cars to fabricate, wouldn't it?
Well, let's do that then. I mean, get it started and bring it on in.
Right, then. Fire up, let's.
Hey! Just let it warm up.
Go on, Dave, ready to go?
Having spent half the day looking for their dream car, they have a nightmare getting it out of the container.
Go on, flat out, boy.
The Lumbering Jacks may have their vehicle,
Now we're stuck, boys.
but they'll need to sharpen up their chopper to catch up with the Flying Scotsman.
My foot is a hammer. My body feels no pain.
Would you like me to do it again?
Our Scottish team are looking like Shaolin masters as their top Scavenging has brought in an ambulance and a massive axle to mount their super hammer on.
Far away.
Yeah.
The left-handers?
Yep.
Oh, well done.
Although expert Richard's tact could do with some work.
What's Scottish for Egypt?
And after a morning of fruitless scavenging, the Welsh woodcutters have finally found an old Volvo.
I can't get out now.
Okay, let's jack it up and put something under the back wheels.
Unless we just put the quad on there and give it a good old tug as well.
Okay, go on in, go. Keep going.
If they can get the dilapidated estate back to their build bay, it should be the perfect platform for their air-powered axe.
Yo! I can't see a thing that's going on.
Well done, lumberers! Now, trouble is that half your build time's gone.
2 inches.
2 inches?
No.
The Scots have finally freed the wheels from their hefty axle. Now they can winch it up onto the chassis.
We need the engine. We need it quite quick because we need a...
So the Bashers have scavenged everything they need apart from the essential donkey engine that'll power their flywheel. Finding the right engine is a tall order for scavengers Jump Lead and Mond. It'll need to be the right power, weight and size.
So you can do that. We're going to look for this engine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Too Deep gets to work on some hefty-looking steel to forge that giant hammer.
I'm so intrigued about this, Richard, because I kind of understand, roughly, the theory.
The theory?
Yeah.
The theory's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant theory, I think.
The theory, Rob, is that the Bashers will power their super hammer using the stored energy from a flywheel. Taking the small donkey engine and using friction to drive the heavy flywheel, it will build up a large amount of kinetic energy that will be passed via the axle to their hammer. It's a great way of providing plenty of extra punch. but only if they get the engine and flywheel combination spot on. Get it wrong, and it'll be more of a limp hammer than a lump hammer.
And so what kind of impact or force do you think the chopping arm will have when it hits the target?
Lots.
Lots is a good answer.
So Rob's finally grasped the concept of the basher's hammer. Let's see if he grasps the true concept of Kung Fu.
Kung Fu has inaccurately come to refer to the Chinese martial art. It more coherently could be translated as good skill acquired through hard work. So Kung Fu could relate to any skill.
Wow. So you could be like Kung Fu at gardening.
Yes, Robert, whatever you say.
Yeah. Well, that piece we cut out of there.
Well, now that they have a vehicle in their build area, the sap's finally rising in our lumbering jacks.
Car, get this in position on there.
Find the height we want.
Find the height we want, and then we're going.
Let's see if when I need to find.
With a solid plan in place, David can get stuck into what he knows best, chopping stuff up. In fact, all the boys have branched off and started to cobble together their Kung Fu car.
The Scottish super scavengers appear to have something up their kilt.
What we got?
It's the perfect donkey engine to drive their flywheel.
How did you not find that first time?
Oh, wow.
It's not 8 horsepower.
That's superb, superb.
Welcome to this week's Scrap Lab. In tomorrow's test, our teams must try and hack through 3 very different materials: concrete, ice and wood.
But which is the toughest to chop through? We can test how tough something is by swinging an axe at it. Under strict supervision, all you need to do is build a pendulum frame for an axe to swing on. By measuring how high the axe swings after the chop, we can see how much energy is used in the chop.
First up, ice. If the axe swings high, then only a small amount of energy is used up. If it swings low, then nearly all the axe's energy has been used in the impact.
Not bad. Pure ice is fairly tough because all its molecules are the same and so can form strong bonds in all directions.
Next up, the paving slab. And this time the axe loses hardly any energy.
This is because concrete is a mixture of powders and the loose connections between the different particles means it's very brittle.
And finally, wood. Wow, the axe head hardly travels any distance at all.
The fibres that make up a piece of wood allow it to absorb nearly all the energy from the axe. And it's this property that allows a tree to sway in the biggest of gales without breaking.
So now we know that a wooden railway sleeper is the toughest of our targets.
Gonna use this part of it.
Teams, your attention, please. You have 4 hours remaining. 4 hours remaining, teams. Thank you.
Just throw it. 1, 2, 3. Is this good enough for you, boys?
Yeah. Andrew's returned triumphant from the heap as he's found the perfect hydraulic ram to turn into an air spring. It'll provide a huge amount of clout for their cleaver.
Put it in, Johnny. See if it goes in. Jump lead. Fun, dabby, dozy.
Let go.
In true form, the haggis bashers keep up the pace like a well-oiled machine.
Watch. Right.
Building a heavy metal hub as a mount for their super hammer arm.
Some grease in.
I think we've got a bit of a problem here, actually.
Just as the foresters were making progress, things have started to go against the grain.
I bet we haven't got 59 across there.
59.
First, their A-frame is too big for the Volvo.
We haven't.
Then they find the rams jammed.
Is that going in?
It seems the whole team's suffering from metal fatigue.
Another job that needs doing, I hate to tell you this, is that this gubbin's what's going to want chopping off the back here because we've got to mount that cylinder on the back here.
Come on over, guys, have a chat. Come and stand around here. You're all looking quite hot and sweaty.
Hi.
You finding this hard going?
Yeah.
Pressure. We're way behind. We wasted too long on the army lorry. We've got too many components to find.
So have you all been getting on okay? Because it is quite stressful, isn't it, when you know you're running out of time? Been taking it out on each other, or have you been getting on okay?
Just a few snide remarks.
There's time to fall out yet, though, isn't there?
It's coming.
Who's the person who makes the snide remarks? Who's the clever dick?
Who do you reckon, Dave? Don't know.
Everyone's looking at you.
OK, teams, now hear this. You have 3 hours remaining. 3 hours remaining, teams. Thank you.
He's joking.
The Scots may not be laughing, but they are still flying through their build. While expert Richard works on the brakes for the complicated release mechanism, Mond is working on simplicity itself, the business end of their super hammer, a hunk of steel welded to the end of a big RSJ. The flywheel is nearly ready to go for a spin. Even the engine is running like a dream.
Now, they look like they're very busy. The haggis bashers seem to be doing very well. I mean, that's moved on a lot since I last saw it.
They definitely have. They've maintained the momentum all day. And that type of design seems to have worked well with the materials they've found.
I love it because I've never seen anything like it, and it's using standard components, if you like, but it's using them in a totally bizarre way. This is a new use of a rear axle we've never actually experienced on Scrapheap before.
No, indeed. My sort of initial view earlier on was that these guys have got it a bit together, and I think they seem to have got the idea and the concept of the design.
Right. I mean, is your money still firmly on the haggis basher?
I'm afraid it is, yes.
Right.
Yes. Well, I'm afraid for the lumbering jacks.
Yes,
anyway.
yeah.
Did you get a piece of steel for that drawbar, Dave?
No, Andrew, no.
No, I do feel sorry for the lumbering jacks, but I mean, for all we know, they'll suddenly, get a bit of second wind and just it'll all appear very rapidly.
Yeah, I think you're forever the optimist, actually. Yeah.
A bashed thumb might bring a tear to the eye, but that's the least of their worries, as the haggises have discovered a real problem. Their flywheel, that'll pass the energy from the engine to their hammer, isn't up to the job.
Just sort of found really that we haven't got enough weight in our drive wheel. Because the chassis isn't as good as we'd hoped, we didn't go too high with our build. And because we've had to reduce the height, we've reduced the wheel and found that we're not getting enough force.
Are you at any point tempted to just say, oh, it'll be all right?
Yes, but the name of the game is to win, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's up to Jump Lead to use the last of the light to find a last-minute solution.
The flywheel on there.
Let's face it, now is not the time for them to be searching for another flywheel.
It seems that darkness could be descending on the haggis basher's build.
However, after some rapid redesigning, the lumberjacks are burning bright. Their build bay looks more like a blacksmith's than a timber yard. David and Andrew forge ahead with a supporting structure, while Baden and expert Robin fit the crucial trigger mechanism to their mighty axe. And finally, the tree fellas give their colossal cleaver its cutting edge, welding on that fearsome blade.
That'd be the ideal thing, isn't it?
And it's even heavy metal heaven out in the Twilight Zone as Johnny's unearthed a hefty caster wheel that may just be the solution to their weight problems.
Get this on your trailer.
With the lumbering jacks pumped full of confidence, they've finally got their chopper together.
All hands to the deck.
Well, hang on, lads.
At last, it's time to see if all the bits fit.
Left hand down, Clyde.
You'll get on the Volvo, you come down a foot to meet it.
Well done.
This looks a bit crucial, guys. This is all very crucial. I can see that.
Yeah.
It was me.
Forward now with the trolley.
Forward now. Yeah. Forward with the trolley. Yeah. There she is. Beautifully done.
Okay, lads, let's have the other hinge on.
Give me a lamp hammer.
Oh, lovely.
We'll soon alter the spacing now, look.
Andrew.
It's going to be rocking.
Oh, yeah. Hey, then, stop talking and get the ram in.
All right.
Teams, you have 1 hour remaining. 1 hour remaining, teams. Thank you.
With the Scots tight on time, they set to work welding their hammer to the axle. And finally they fit their extra weight onto their flywheel. But with only an hour to go, they'll have no time to test it. They're just going to have to hope it'll be heavy enough to power that hammer.
There's too much at the bottom. That's it.
Well, it does look like there's been a little bit of a turnaround. I mean, they have actually started to make things that are beginning to look like giant kung fu hammers.
Yeah, I
at
think,
last.
and we may be in danger of eating our words. I think the lumbering jacks have managed to pull up quite dramatically in this afternoon in this late session.
Yes.
And at the moment, they look as though they may well have caught up. But
right. The actual mechanism of it is so simple. It's so straightforward, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I think, again, as we were saying earlier on, I think that the speed and the initial force that will give that tool, that may very well be the one that comes up trumps.
Right. Oh, that's interesting. So you're a bit of a late change of mind. I mean, you're perfectly liberty to do that.
I always like to back all the horses.
Yes.
Come on, Nick. Yes, come on. Come on. Come on.
It's this huge, ludicrously huge hammer that on its own, I was saying, would probably chop a ship in half.
So that'll happen once and the Volvo will go...
Volvo, it would tear itself to pieces.
Right, let's get the arm on.
The haggis bashers they're not happy chappy.
I know, is it? Well, because they were all, I thought they were flying high. Flying haggises, I thought they were.
Flying haggises?
Yeah.
No, the haggises have flown out of the sky and gone splat.
Oh no, what's gone wrong?
Well, they realised that the flywheel wasn't heavy enough. It wasn't going to do the job, and that's the bottom line. It wasn't going to chop anything.
Right.
Maybe a bit of lettuce or cucumber for lunch.
Ow! You okay? Ouch.
Oh dear, Richard, the old expert, looking slightly teary actually.
No. The lumbering jacks are in with a chance, but I think that first cut could actually crack the planet.
Fantastic.
It will be terrifying.
How is this good?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
OK, teams, your time is up!
Yes, teams! Tomorrow you will leave the safety of the dojo and enter our arena of combat!
Couldn't have done it without you.
Well done, teams. Great build.
Well done, teams.
Well done, teams. Excellent.
Showtime.
It's been a long day for our karate kids, but who will be the ninjas and who will be the whingers?
Will it be the lumbering jack's awesome air-powered chopper?
Or the haggis basher's phenomenal flywheel-powered super hammer? It's been a busy tinkering hour for both our teams. While the lumbering jacks have made some last-minute changes to the geometry of their air-powered axe, the haggis bashers have had the luxury of making their flywheel-powered super hammer easier on the eye. But it'll be brawn rather than beauty that'll be the key to smashing through our 3 tough targets.
First, a 6-deep stack of concrete paving slabs, then not 1, but 2 giant blocks of ice, and finally, a hulking great wood railway sleeper.
First up, it's the paving slabs.
I've seen those concrete blocks. That is a substantial
There is,
thing.
yeah. It's going to be a tough challenge right from the start.
Mr. Roberts, you read me over.
I read you loud and clearly.
I think it's about time we got them into position and saw how their chopper's looking. Over.
I'm looking forward to shards of concrete flying into the stratosphere.
The rules of this contest are simple. The teams will have just 3 attempts to smash their way through each target. Fail, and they're out.
First to show their mettle, it's the lumbering jacks as they lock their ram and prime the air spring. Lumbering jacks, on the sound of the horn, prepare to part your pavers. The safety pin is pulled.
Okay.
Ready?
2, 1, fire!
What concrete pavers? There was nothing there, was there?
The force in the ram powers that chopper through the concrete. Frightening. Just look at the way the chopper smashes those slabs to smithereens.
Rock and roll. That was brilliant.
Haggis Bashers, do you want to get your vehicle into position?
OK.
Go and lift the axe up.
That's it.
The seafaring Scots are next, and it's all hands on deck as their flywheel-powered basher requires real teamwork.
The Haggis Bashers machine is looking rather tight and neat now, but I mean, I'm very intrigued to see it actually work.
Well, it will be. The team themselves seem to be supremely confident.
Right. I'm quite nervous, actually. That does look quite terrifying, that arm.
Start it. Right, where we going?
Haggis Bashers, on the sound of the horn, turn into pavement smashers.
Throttle, 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 throttle!
Engine is making contact with flywheel.
Keep it going.
Oh, it's working. Something's spinning.
Ready, go! Wait, I'm there! Not happy. That wasn't very good, but we did well. We did well.
Very good. Well, it did it. It did it, but it wasn't with dramatic force, was it?
No, indeed.
Haggis Bashers, happy with that?
Bit of a shaky start, but yeah, we got there, didn't we? It broke.
When you say a shaky start, was it?
My arms.
You were like that, jump lead, your head was going.
Well, I mean, that's both teams have made a right mess of the concrete, so now it's time to have a go with the ice, I think.
Yes, onto the ice.
I mean, do you think... I'm intrigued to know what will happen. I've never smashed a big lump of ice with an axe, so I don't know is it going to bounce off, or do you think they'll get through it?
Virgin territory for all of us.
You haven't knocked down any ice buildings,
No,
then?
no. They tend to melt on their own.
Yes, I suppose they would, wouldn't they?
Left hand down.
Round 2. Those two blocks make up half a metre of compacted ice. The lumbering jacks are having first crack.
You happy? Yeah? OK. Lisa to Robert. Perfectly in line. And the lumbering jacks are raring to go.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'm very anxious.
Yeah, me too. It's a lot of ice. Over and out.
OK, lumbering jacks, let's break the ice at this party!
Ready? Right, fire!
What ice? What ice? What ice? There was nothing there.
Unbelievable, the speed of that chopper as it cuts through the ice, and they make it look easy. And amazingly, the phenomenal force in their chopping action is actually lifting the front wheels of the Volvo off the ground.
Lumbering jacks. This is going a bit well, isn't it?
It's looking good.
Very happy.
Good. Yeah.
And we got the gin and tonic ready for the ice?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, wouldn't it
a
just?
very large gin.
What I'm really impressed with this machine is we've had machines where we've had triggers under pressure before and they don't let go.
That simple but effective design is working beautifully under those enormous pressures.
The Haggis Bashers super hammer didn't pack as much punch as the lumberjacks in the last round.
Push up.
So they'll need to up their game to get through that mountain of ice.
Haggis Bashers, crack that ice in a thrice! What's it going to do? There's so much build-up of this machine.
Increase the tension.
So, we have our first failure.
Even though they got their flywheel up to top speed, it stopped turning before the axe even moved. So the chopper just fell under its own weight.
It barely chipped the top.
Brake cocker.
Time for their second attempt.
It's got to be going faster than that.
Come on, get it going. It needs to be a red blur, the wheel spinning.
Mind you, it's going now. It is going, yeah, it's going good speed now, isn't it?
Oh dear.
I mean, it just fell on it, didn't it? There was no pressure behind that at all.
No.
You tell them when I'll stay off, because that's hitting the ground.
Because I've seen a drunk's arm in a bar fall about that speed.
There's clearly something seriously wrong with the energy transfer, and the sobering thought for the Scots is that they've only got one more go.
Building up now.
Ice or bust this time, I think.
Yeah. No, didn't break it, didn't break it. Knocked it off.
Oh dear, that ice has really put a cooler on the Bashers' bludgeon.
What do they do there? Switch off! Switch off!
Sadly, with 3 strikes, that's the Scots out of the competition.
They don't look too happy.
Heads are down.
Oh.
Well, Lisa.
Haggis Bashers.
Bashed.
Come here. Are you very disappointed?
Very, very disappointed.
Give it a best shot.
Yeah,
you did
right.
Yeah.
What do you think it was that let you down?
The little motor just didn't seem to run as well as it did on test, did it?
No, didn't quite go to plan, that's all.
So it's left to the Welsh woodsman to chop through that sleeper.
Lift the bar up.
This is definitely the tough one.
This is the climax of it.
Surely this big chunk of wood will put a stop to the rampaging lumberjacks.
It's time to wake up that sleeper.
Interesting. Well, it missed, really, didn't it? I mean, I don't think it hit it.
They just didn't chop the sleeper in the right place. So reset and try again.
Fire! She bounced forward.
It missed it.
It's missing it.
Why is it missing it? No, they got it lined up right.
It hit exactly the same place.
How's it done that?
Don't know, but we need to compensate for it. Let's lift it up again.
Just one last attempt.
I really hope they've got this lined up right.
Getting all tense again, though.
I'm so tense.
Yeah, go for it then.
It did it.
Sorry.
And it did it very easily. Well, it had been chopped already, but at least it got through.
Tidy, boys, tidy.
Yes, our woodsmen have proved that they're top dogs at terrorising timber.
Well done. Lumberjacks, winners this week. Well, away! And join us again next week when 2 more teams of madcap engineers take on our toughest challenge to date.
When they'll have to make automatic weapons to find out who's the sharpest shooter on the heap.